hit all the buttons right today. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. I was just thinking as I was getting ready to walk over here, like, I should have worn something red or pink or even, at least purple today. But no, I'm in my drab gray, mostly just because it was like super comfortable. So it was a comfy day. Because yesterday was a bit of a whirlwind for me. Not that I really did anything work related so much, but we had horseback riding, and then we went go-karting, and then I had to meet a friend of mine who was in Vegas for a business trip. So I met her for dinner. Like, I was just running yesterday. So today was going to be a comfy day. This is my Valentine's Day present to me, is to be comfortable today. Right, Bougie? Right. Got to get that bird to say that on command. One of these days. Yeah, I'm also, a lot of people have said, you need to move your letters so we can see them. And I know I'm like, I don't really want to rehang them all because they were kind of hard to hang, but I get what you're saying, because when I have, like, I've got my camera, like, I could sit over here and then you could see, but the rules of broadcast are that you're supposed to be sitting in like the middle of your screen and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I'll play with it soon. Maybe move my camera angle once I get my curtain up over here and all that good stuff. So we are streaming live both on YouTube and on Facebook today. I do have a Facebook page that I do stream live to, but note that if you are over on Facebook, when I go live on Fridays, I do not broadcast that over on Facebook. So come on over to the channel and subscribe and join us here too. Okay, let's see. I have so many and I have a bird flying the coop. Bougie, you cannot be bad today. You need to get over here. Get back over here. Come on, son. Let's go. Oh, well. The thing I know is pretty soon, if I ignore Bougie, I will feel a little bird at my feet. He will try to climb up my chair. Yeah, you need to get back over. That, or you need to go get in your cage. Quit wandering around the floor. They are like children. Thanks, Tiger. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness, just so much going on in my world, and I can't give details yet, but what I can tell you is that things are whirlwinding together, and there's some pretty exciting stuff happening in my world that I can't share quite yet, but I'm going to soon. As soon as I can. The reason I can't share is, yes, I have all of you amazing people who interact with me over in the chat, and the people that I know are my friends. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there that would wish me failure and do not wish that I will succeed and could do things to sabotage things. So it's just a risk I can't take in putting out any details yet. And I know you guys are like, I know it's so sad that there's people that do that, but it's so true. Believe me, they're in my prayers every single day for all of those people who are so miserable out there that they have nothing better to do than to try to hurt somebody else. Is there something you'd like? Where are you? You're on my chair. Hi. Step up. Oh, come on. Hurry up. I'm trying to run a show here, Boosh. Step up. There you go. All right. I told you I would have a bird at my feet. Do you want to just hang out on my shoulder today? Is that the thing? You can't do that because that's really loud in the microphone. No, you can't be doing that because, yes, that upsets people. And then I get the nasty comments that I spend too much time dealing with the bird. Right? Yeah. Right? Oh, Bougie's in a mood today. All right. Really? Just please don't poop, because it it will really, really show up on my shirt. And then that's just not good for broadcasting. It's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can preen me. I had somebody leave a comment Friday about like, stop messing with the bird and I'll watch you. It's not going to happen. This is one of my children right here. Yeah. Would you like a stash? Would you like a stash? Yeah. Would you like one of these? You want this? Yeah. You want to show them how much you like your pistachios? You want this? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to reach you. There we go. Okay. Today is just going to be a kind of just a easygoing fun day, but I did get a little online auction purchase, and I thought I will go through the stuff and not just show you what I bought, but we'll look up the values together to kind of figure out, how we'll list it. And the other thing I wanted to note is that over in my Facebook group, the Niche to Profit group, I ran a little thread, and I will do this every once in a while. I will run a little thread saying, hey, post a listing that you want some feedback on, some changes perhaps you can make. So we just did that. So there's a big long thread over there. I just got done this morning catching up on that. But what I noticed, here's the 3 things, you guys. This is my formula. 3. Can you say 3? It's pictures. Your pictures are what is going to cause someone to click over into your listing. Popularity. That is this an item anybody wants to buy? And your title is part of having it be found in what someone is searching for. So the phrasing in your title is super important. And then the third and the lowest on the list of those is price. Price is important. It is important, but it is not the most important. And I will tell you what makes me super sad to watch so many resellers that are playing the race to the bottom. You can literally go research some cool item that, 2 or 3 years ago was selling for $100. And because of this, I got to beat that price. I got to beat that price. I got to beat that price. We're now down to that item selling, for $40 or $50. And that's totally on all of us. That is on resellers who believe that price is the most important element in selling their items. And then eBay takes that data, spits it out to more resellers for pricing in their research. And then that's where we see this really cool stuff kind of going on a lowering trend. So we can change that. There's items that, of course, it's competitive and you have to price, but these really cool vintage items, you can put some things. Now, I'm not saying, obviously you have to sell things, but put some things at that higher price point to try to gear more resellers to put those things at the higher price point. And then the consumers see this is the price point. This is what I'm going to have to pay for this item. So that's kind of how that works, you guys. It's, look at inflation right now. We grumble. We know it's happening. And yet we still pay the price. And the thing is, there's no difference in the stuff we're selling. It's supply and demand. So if the demand is continuing to be high and the supply gets lower and lower, well, those that still have that supply can raise the price. That's how it works. But yeah, it makes me crazy, especially when I go back into Worthpoint, and you can go years back into Worthpoint and really see the trend of how the pricing has come down on certain items, especially items that are easy to identify. See, that's the thing, is if it's easy to identify, a lot of resellers can just easily go look and go, oh, they've got it at $50. I'm going to put mine at 45. More resellers come along. Oh, they've got theirs at 45. I'm going to put mine at 40, and so on and so on. When we should be going the other direction, guys. We should be going the other direction. Like, your tail's kind of a mess. What'd you do? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you, but You're going to stick it in my face. I'm going to look at your tail. Okay. That's how it works. Yeah. Right. Oh, let me see what my chat is saying over here. Let me see what my chat is saying. Yes, the name of the Facebook group is Niche to Profit for Online Sellers, and Tiger has posted the link over there. We just ask if you go over there to join, please be ready to answer just a few questions. We just make sure everybody is legit when we let them into the group, and we make sure that you've looked at the group rules, because we are a teaching group. We are not a just give you the information group. We teach you how to get the information you need, not just on whatever listing you're having trouble with, but on all of your listings. So, yeah, so in researching lately, I've noticed some things so low, I could actually buy from them and still make margin on a resale. But that's really always been the case. I used to do a lot of sourcing right on eBay before the shipping prices went crazy, but it's actually true. You can go buy stuff and turn around and resell it on eBay and make a good profit, because eBay has a lot of people who are just wanting to get rid of stuff. They're not really serious sellers. And I think maybe eBay is trying with some of the things they're doing, all these item specifics and making it a little harder to sell. They're trying to upscale the average seller on eBay into a more professional persona, so to speak. And because those yard sale sellers hurt all of us, and it hurts the eBay bottom line. I'm sure eBay's aware of how their data-driven algorithms work too when it comes to pricing. So let's just see what happens. And of course, I think we are going to lose a lot of casual sellers this year with the new 1099K IRS ruling, which is really interesting to me, because if you're doing this as a business, then that's income you were already supposed to be claiming. If you're only selling, $600 a year, I am sure you have a job elsewhere and you can now offset whatever that little bit of extra income is with expenses associated with selling. And it could actually be of a benefit to many people if you understand the whole way taxes work. So that $600 doesn't mean, you're paying taxes on your gross revenue. You're going to pay taxes on the difference between what you brought in, what it cost you to bring that in, which is the cost of the items, the fees, the shipping, all of that stuff. And the difference of that is your net. And your net is what you pay income taxes on. And within that, there's other things that you can now claim, because you're going to need to do a Schedule C on your taxes. So now you can claim a portion of your home as your workspace. You can claim gas to go to the post office or go to the store or whatever. There's lots of things you can claim on your taxes. Now, I do recommend you talk to your tax professional. I am not a tax professional. I'm merely speaking from personal experience, but I think it could be actually a positive thing for a lot of people versus this horrible bad thing that you're seeing in some of the groups. Lots of sellers buy from China to resell. Unfortunately, that is true too. True. You need me to get I did not turn my light on. That's part of the problem today, is I just didn't even turn. I have a ring light. It's sitting next to me. I didn't turn it on. Yep, fees went up. Very, very tiny, percentage, but fees did go up with this new seller update. Wasn't anything, super concerning in this update. I expected a little fee increase. I always expect fee increases. Just expect it. I mean, it should never surprise us. Now, what are you doing, Bougie? Are you trying to be my Valentine? Is that what you're trying to say? Don't you squawk in my ear, though, because you're really close to my eardrum and that would hurt. Yeah. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I had a bird nibbling on my ear. Oh, I told you that was really going to stand out if you did that. I told you it was. Oh my goodness, Bougie. You're embarrassing me. What is going on? Ugh. Nothing like a little bird poop. Okay. Oh, what if you are selling what you have in your home and you do not know what you paid for it? And this is a common thing. It's like you bought it not intending to resell it, and now you're going, yeah, I'm going to sell that. Well, you are allowed to deduct a reasonable amount as that cost of goods, or if you still have original receipts, there's your proof of what you paid for it. Not all income is taxable. So if you are just selling things from your home and it's a hobby and all that, you just have to prove that to the IRS, and then you don't pay taxes on that. Again, talk to a tax professional. But yeah, it's nothing to be afraid of. And I think that's a big thing. There's a lot of fear around this whole new ruling of thing. But honestly, guys, the only thing that's changing is that now there will be a document showing the amount, whereas before it was on the honor system and you were supposed to just be claiming it without that document. So that's the big change. Oh yeah, so true, Brenda. Kids and animals steal the show. Yes, yes, yes. Noah and I went yard sailing Saturday morning together, and he only got to go to a couple of the yard sales because I had to take him to work, but he found some more stuff for his room, of course. But I got to tell you guys, oh my gosh. So for those that don't know, Noah is my 16, almost 17-year-old son. And I go to drop him off at work, and he says, Mom, I really love shopping with you. What? That's like a mother's dream, right? Like my almost 17-year-old son loves to go shopping with me. Oh, that was like the best. That was like the best. So that video is coming out tomorrow. You'll see our yard sailing together. Yes, Tiffany of Thrifting Vegas is so right. Bottom line, if you're paying taxes, you're making money. That is 100% correct, Mundo. So, yeah. Just like with anything, we don't want to give the IRS more than we need to. We don't want to give eBay more than we need to. It's just getting smart about the ins and outs of filing that return. And I'm telling you, if anybody needs a really kick butt tax preparer, she's based out of California, but I'm in Nevada. She does my taxes. I don't know what other states she's allowed to do, but I know she does California and Nevada, obviously. I just email me. I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with, really? I'll hook you up with my tax lady, because she's amazing. She's amazing. Yes. Okay. So I bought some stuff from an online auction. I've got my little box over here. I printed out my invoice so I can remember what I paid for stuff. This bird is being really bad today. Where are you now? You need to get back over here. Oh, I scared you with the papers. That's what I scared her. I picked up the papers and scared her. My bad. All right, you come back over here. It'll all be good. But I'm gonna be handling a bunch of stuff, Booge, and it's all gonna be scary. So I think we should put you back on your stand. What do you say? All right, one moment. Let me put a bird back on its stand. You want to step up? You want to step up? Step up. I'm gonna put this in here. Get this? It's in there. Go get it. There you go. All right. Okay. There we go. Everything I pick up is going to be scary. So, all right. What do I start with? How about this beauty right here? Oh, let me turn that light on too and see if that helps some of the lighting issues in here. There we go. I think that'll help a little bit. Again, got to make some changes in here very soon. Getting my curtain up on Thursday. I'm excited. Okay, so this was, all they put was it was a signed 8-inch vase. So I looked in I recognized the glaze, and I looked into the listing and saw this signature. See if you guys can see who this is. Come on, camera, show them. Come on, camera, show them this nice little signature. It still wants to focus on my face. And I'm trying to there we go. Can you guys see that? That says John Price. John Price is known for this crystalline glaze. So I knew this was good. So let's go do a little research. I've got my eBay screen up here. So you go with what you know on this stuff. So I can read the signature. It says John Price Pottery. And what that brings up is a bunch of books. Why is this bringing up a bunch of books? Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, you know why? Because it's not with an H. Letters matter. There we go. John Price without the H. Pottery. So now I've done this search, and I can say, oh, crystalline is what the name of this glaze is, if you didn't already know that. So that's an important word to use in your listing. Now, what I want to do is sort by highest, because we don't care what the lowest ones are listed and selling for. We care what the highest ones are listed and selling for. But here you can see some John Price stuff is pretty pricey. So now we're going to go over on the left side over here. You got your sold. Click that. And there we go. And again, I've still got it sorted by highest. The other thing, I don't know if you noticed, let me go back real quick before I hit that. There are 15 results, and there are 13 solds. That is a really good sell-through rate. That's what you're looking for. If there had been 150 results and 13 solds, that's a much slower seller. Doesn't mean I won't still pick it up and sell it. It just means that's a long tail item that's going to take some time to sell and more likely to get into that price game. I don't know if John Price is out of Kansas City, Craft-O-Matic. Good question. I haven't actually looked him up. Okay, so what we can see is John Price stuff sells for over $100. I'll take it. I paid $14 for this. I paid $14 for this little baby. So I've got a lot of wiggle room in my pricing. This has an L733 on the bottom. So I might just come up here and put in the L733, see if anything comes up. I'll try it with it all as one thing. Nope, nothing coming up for the L733. Nothing coming up for L733. So that could be an important keyword to put in my title, because if somebody's specifically looking for the L733, then mine's pretty much going to be the only one that comes up. There's different things you can look into, such as did he call the glazes different different names for the different colors and all of that. I'm not going to do that right now, but on an expensive piece like this, it pays to do just a little bit more research. I like the result of this. It's about the same size vase and the same shape. So I will probably be pricing this one at about $125. I might even put it at like $149.99 so that I can do some very aggressive offers to watchers and accept lower offers. So there we go. First piece is a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? We'll talk later. Here's another piece. I just got this because it was so mid-century cool. It's not really the type of thing that I pick up, but I got it for $6. I don't know what they sell for. I know it's mid-century. It's got the classic, mid-century kind of motif and the gold going there. And it's got a little bit of damage to it. The handle, I think, is what did it for me. The teak handle with the silver plate going on there. So it's a cool decorative piece. I wouldn't recommend using this. I mean, I guess you could, but I would probably be afraid to. Are these from High Bid? I don't remember what they use. So I don't go to like High Bid to find auctions. I have particular local auctions to me that utilize High Bid and other platforms. So I just get emails from them when they're having these sales. And I know I've learned how they list things, and the quality is going to be, what I think it is when I'm purchasing online and such. There are auctions I won't buy from because when you get the stuff, it isn't what you thought it was going to be, kind of thing. So you have to find the ones that work best for you and that you can get to. Okay, so share screen, Danny, share screen. So what do we know? We know this is a mid-century glass carafe. It's a carafe, right? I think so. Ooh. Now remember, guys, this is the other way I learn things. So I put in words here and I'm looking going, oh, that's cool. Put that in the memory banks. You find the Blanco colored glass carafes, you're going to make some money. So I'm going to kind of go down. I don't want to make you guys dizzy, but this is literally how fast I go. I'm like looking, I'm like I'm waiting to like come to one that is like, somewhat the same. I probably need to put in a different, here's what I do, because there's so many results. I'm going to put wood handle. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, that didn't work. So maybe carafe isn't the right word, or I can put in coffee. There we go. It's a coffee carafe. Did I spell carafe right? I did. Okay, now I got 86 results. That's better. So now what I'm seeing is most of these come with a little stand. Mine doesn't have a little stand. Now we're getting more to the same. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. This is something a lot of sellers get stuck on, is looking for the exact same design, the exact same pattern. And you don't need that in order to set a price. You just need similar, close, somewhat the same. So looking down, I'm looking for ones that don't have the little bottom. And I'm just looking at this going, you know what? I can ask between $25 and $30 for this. It's a $25 to $30 piece. Now, I'm also noticing I'm missing the top. I just realized that. It's missing its lid. So that actually makes it more like a $15 to $20 piece. 15 to 20. I'm still okay because I only paid $6. And so that's why you have to buy right in order to sell right too. Now, what I may do with this piece, instead of selling it for under $20, is I may make this into a flower arrangement, which I'm desperately wanting to get back to, and hoping that in the next month or two, I can break out all of my fake flowers and greeneries and such and start making my flower decorations again. But this would be a great piece to do that with, like some, yellow and orange and gold kind of flower things going, and make it all super cool. And then I can put it for like $40 or $50 after I do that. All right. But we're still okay. We're still in the profit. see what you guys are saying over here. Would be cool with a 60s inspired arrangement. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I might be able to find the lid, but I won't go out of my way to go look for pieces and parts. It's a time thing. I just don't have time for that. Just like I don't buy the things that need super extensive research anymore. Because like time right now for me, like time is so precious. Like it's the most important commodity that I have is time. So until that opens back up a little bit, I just am very careful about what I pick up, that it'll be something that's easily looked up, described, researched, although I get myself into trouble a little bit. This you guys might recognize is by, okay, let's see who knows. Oh, it's marked. This one's marked. You guys already saw it, didn't you? Would you have known it just by looking at it? It is a Royal Copley. I didn't realize it actually had the Royal Copley signature on it. Most Royal Copley has a very distinct bottom with like a bar going across it, but this one happens to be marked Royal Copley. It is a planter, and you could call it a deer. I think this one is a deer. It's a little mama and baby deer, Royal Copley. I paid $9 for this. So shall we see if I did okay? My thought process was, even if it's not worth $9, I will keep that because it's cute. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick before I switch over. If you have a unique item, for instance, a wood carving headhunter, and you've seen comps on Worthpoint for $500 to $4,200, how do you figure out what to list for? Do you start high? Absolutely start high. See, here's the thing. You have nothing to lose in starting it high. Nothing to lose except a little bit of time waiting for that item to sell. I mean, on these unique items, the items that need just that right buyer, you know, a lot of times it has nothing to do with the price and everything to do with the rareness, desirability, somebody just coming along at the right time. So absolutely start it high. Absolutely. I'm always a fan of starting high because once you've sold it, you can't go back and test the waters at a higher price. Whereas you can always bring down the price. You can never go back up once it's sold. Okay, let's look for the Royal Copley deer planter. Now here's the other thing. Do you notice that eBay pre-populated some results down here for me? And those are good indicators of how people are searching for a particular item, particularly the order of the words. Order of the words matters. If I take out deer, you're going to see here's all the Royal Copley search terms that people have been searching for lately. Vase, wall pocket, planter, rooster, bird, pottery, chickens, deer planter. See, and here's 4 words together. That's even better. We'll click on that one. And what we see here is a number of results. Now we know they were best offers. So we're looking down here. Okay, here's 130, but with $21 shipping. Here's another one. Let's see, 20 with $21 shipping. But now I know this item will sell at $30. There's no reason for me to list this down at $24.99 or $19.99 when I know for a fact those who listed it at $49.99 with best offer sold theirs. Now, there is a way to see what they sold it for. Hang on, let me get over there real quick first, which requires pushing a couple of buttons here. And we're going to go into Terapeak and put in that Royal Copley, Copley deer planter. Notice I am putting in the last 365 days. Look at this range. $1.99 to $70, which is why when eBay is giving you a pricing suggestion, they're telling you $18.15, because that is the average between $1.99 and $70. This is why in the stuff that we sell, this vintage, that's one of a kind, this antique stuff, you have to ignore eBay's pricing suggestions. Sorry, eBay, you're getting it wrong in the collectibles categories on this. All right, so this should show us what those ones that were best offer sold for. Oh, here's one. Somebody sold it for $15. Wah, wah, wah. Here's one for $20. This one sold for $38.98 with shipping. Now it's saying free shipping. I don't know why it's saying free shipping, because it's showing that it's $8.33 shipping. 0% free shipping. I got what they're saying there. That's so weird. Why are they giving a percent on shipping? I don't even understand that. So we know there's one that sold for almost $40. Almost $40. Why would anybody list this for $4.27? Why? Why? Makes me a little crazy. And $15. Now these are auctions. Somebody has sold these at auction format, which also $9. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, there's no way. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to sell this piece for less than $20. There's no way, no how. And you guys got to stick to your guns on that too. And that is what will raise the tide of prices. Because that's just a little redunculous. Because it only takes that one buyer to come along, fall in love with your listing, hit the buy button. In fact, this is the type of item that I put over on Cherish, and I'll put it on Cherish for $40. And somebody will grab it up for $40 over on Cherish. eBay is just becoming kind of like that race to the bottom place. What are we saying over there? Let me scroll up in these comments just a wee bit and see what y'all are talking about over here. Let's see. Dorothy, I have a picture that is giving me trouble. How do I price it? So Google the artist, if you can figure out the artist. If you can't find any results on eBay, you can go to Worthpoint and get information. You just can't get the price unless you have a subscription, but you can find out more about that artist. You can see how many have sold, that type of thing. If you can't figure out who done it, then look at the styling, look at the theme, look at the emotional appeal of it, and price somewhere where you think someone will bite. Really hard to sell an expensive piece of art without having an artist name. So that's tough if you don't have the artist name. But there are places like I'm in a Facebook group where they help decipher artist signatures. I can't remember. It's ID My Art or something like that. If you just search Facebook groups and because I do a lot of art. But yeah, and other than that, just look at what you paid for it. Think about what you'd like to get for it. And if you happen to sell something too cheap and you still make a really good profit, don't beat yourself up, because you can't go broke making a profit. Okay, just remember that. Don't you need to know what glass maker you are selling? Not anymore. If you watched my live from, was it 2 weeks ago, my daughter Jordan was here and we were talking about how millennials shop. They don't shop on the maker. They shop on what it looks like and how desirable it is for their little decorating, whatever they're doing. So there's that. All right, so let's share what else you guys are saying over there. Can a seller get in trouble for selling an item for an extremely high price and it's actually not worth that price? No. Here's the thing. Worth, value, what something sells for is what somebody's willing to pay. So there is no set parameters on saying you can't sell this for higher than a certain amount. If somebody is willing to pay the price on that item you have listed, they're willing to pay the price on the item you've listed, and they're telling you what the value is. Now, if you misdescribe it or call it something and the buyer goes, this is not that something, you better have a return policy. You will get in trouble if you don't accept a return and you have sold something that isn't what you say it is. That's when you get in trouble. But just have a return policy. Miss Pamela, you and many, many, many people, just try to remember, if you were searching for this item, and I'll pull up like my next item. Let's see. What's my next item in here? Oh boy. Okay. This will be a fun one. Here's my next item. So if you were looking to buy this item, what would you call it? Now I will tell you that bottom is marked USA. It's footed. It's a green mottled glaze there. Okay. So, camera, come back to me. So if you were looking for this item, first thing to think is what would I search? And that's kind of where the research comes into play. What do you search? All right. I'm going to come back to this as a moment. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here because I'm getting behind on the comments. If you're unsure of value, why not do auction? Because auctions just simply don't bring the buyers these days, unless it's something very rare or you're willing to let it go like way, way less than what it should sell for. That's what I got to say about that. Do I have anything Dorothy Thorpe to show the difference between that and faded? Not up here with me right now. Not up here with me right now. Auctions are tough, guys. I would not try auctions unless you have a following or you have something just that is like super ridiculously rare that is being looked for too. Auctions require at least 2 people who are willing to pay up for that item. That's the thing about an auction. So just keep that in mind. Do you only have access to Terapeak if you have a store? That's a good question. Maybe. I think so. I don't know. You get to it through your seller dashboard. Up at the top, there's a research tab. So if you have the research tab, you have Terapeak. I thought everybody could access that. Okay, I'm getting too behind. Let's see what you guys are answering on this. Footed, green glaze, kidney-shaped dish, oblong ceramic planter. Yep. Okay, so let's go do that. Let's go look. I like kidney-shaped planter. Let's see what comes up. Hey, look at that. I got some kidney-shaped planters. Of course, we want highest first. Now we can see there are some up where they should be. Yes, love it. Love it. All right, let's go look at souls. So we can see McCoy makes one. So I'm going to look, is mine a McCoy? Nope, the lip is different. Don't think mine's a McCoy. Now what I will put in here, I'll take out the kidney shaped and I'm going to put in green USA footed planter because those are things I know about it. And see what we got here. Okay. Not really finding this shape. So that kidney shape was a good keyword. But I'm going to take out the green and I'm going to put in mid-century USA footed planter. What I'm going to take out of here is the footed. I'm going to put green. See how I just like, you change up the words until you see a consistent result of the solds. I think that kidney, who said that? Who said kidney shaped? Because I think that's the word. I think that's the word here. Don't need to know who made it because the person buying it is probably going to know who made it. But it looks like this is about a $20 piece. You see, I'm getting down to all these cheapy ones. All right. I disregard those because what's important to me is up here. What are some of these selling for? And we're still up kind of in the, like 20 to 30 is the max. So I'm thinking this is about a $20 piece, and that's how I will price it. Now, I will probably price it at like $24.99. So I have room to do offers and to send offers and all that. More than likely, though, this is going to go in a live sale. So if anybody is really interested in a piece like this, and it does have little chippies, if anybody's really interested, you got to come to my live sales for stuff like this because I generally am listing higher end stuff over on eBay. I only paid $3 for this. That's why I bought it. I had nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. There's no way that I can lose money on this piece because it's way more than a $3 piece, even with that little tiny chip. All right, you guys, is it clicking? Is it making sense, you guys? Oh, thank you, Joanne, for saying that. Everyone has access to Terapeak, no store needed. See, I haven't checked out that stuff for so long. I can't even imagine not having an eBay store. I think eBay stores are like so important to have if you're going to run this like a business. All right, you guys like this piece? It's a velvet hat. This isn't really my niche, but I couldn't resist this incredible hat. It's made by the Davidson hat. De Leon is what's on the inside. So the cool thing about something like this is it's super easy. Woo, that changed all my colors. It's super easy to research. We just come over here and go with the words that we know. De Leon, the Davidson hat. Nothing. I got nothing. So let's go down to see if there's any listed. I got nothing. So what's the next thing I'm going to do? Well, this is perfect. All right. I never do a Google search live. Bad things have happened in the past. So I've got De Leon, the Davidson hat. And okay, I'll show you. This is my Google. This is my Google stuff that came back. So I'm going to go back over here and just make sure I wasn't supposed to separate those two words. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Davidson. Now we've got some results. Let's go to solds. eBay search is so wacky. Let's try this. Let me see if that's one or two words. Looks like it's two words, so I'm right there. Let's put in velvet hat. I'm just kind of seeing what else it's going to show me down here. Nothing. I got nothing. So, where's my mouse here? What do you do? I got no search results. What do I do? So I will now search. I don't know what the style. See, hats aren't my thing. Is it a fedora? I don't know if it's fedora. I know it's a lady's hat. Too big for fascinator, not as structured. Looks like a Stevie Nicks hat. Ooh, that might be an actually like really good way to describe it. I'm seeing what you guys are saying about it. Thrifting Lounge is saying, I'd list that sucker for 60 plus. You make the price. So what I will do now is I can't find the De Leon. So I am going to put in vintage velvet hat. I'm going to go down to pre-owned because we know it's pre-owned just because we have so many search results. And let's look at sold. Oh, we know it's women. How are those are not vintage. Come on, eBay. So there's some specific names that bring some pretty top money. Lewis Green. Some pretty good money. I think your $60 is spot on. I'll list it at $59.99. I think you're right. And I will just go with what I know. Now, a lot of you are thinking, but what if that brand is super rare and worth more and shouldn't you auction it? It's like, no, I want to flip this as quickly as possible because I only paid. I'm looking at my receipt here. I only paid $8 for it. Got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Everything to gain. Yes, yes. A Downton Abbey hat. Yes. So, you know what? I need you guys to stand by for one moment because I left something. Hold on. Stand by. I used to have like this be right back thing. Where did I go with it? What did I do with it? Can't find it. All right. You guys, I will be right back. Stand by. Okay. Thanks, guys. I had left some stuff over in the other room and I had to go run and get it real quick. Next, we have. I'm sorry to make you guys like talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Okay. Now I'm super bummed at how this turned out. There was 2 of these lamps and they put them in 2 different listings and I only won one of them. Somebody else got the other one. Because I wasn't there live. I said in my proxy bids. I bought this, let's see, for standby for $12. And I just bought it because it had a look, just has a look. Now, because I only have one, I probably won't do a whole ton of research on this. I'm looking, there's no marks. It's just a pretty base. I will probably put this down at the booth for like $35. If it turned out to be something super fantastic for somebody, I'm good with that. If not, I've made a healthy profit. But The one thing I can research is this leaf pattern. So if we go up here, and I will share my screen again. So I know it's ceramic. It's not pottery, it's ceramic. Ceramic leaf plant. Plant. Why did I put plant? Leaf lamp. Here we go. Leaf lamp. And then I will look and see real quick if there is anything else that matches. Yeah, not so much. But if you just do a quick search, then you can rest assured you're not selling like $1,000 piece, for 20 bucks. So see here, 35. So if I put this locally down at the booth with a cute little shade on it, I should have no problem getting $35 for that. So now had I had the pair, I totally would have put those on Cherish. I would have dug a little deeper for, the info on them. I'm just because I don't have enough info. I'm not a big Google Lens. I try it and I do not have enough luck to justify the time that I spend on it. So I tend to not really try Google Lens a lot. I know a lot of you love Google Lens, but I also see a lot of you stop at Google Lens and you only do an image search and don't put keywords in, whereas keywords are going to bring you a lot more results. Cherish.com is a site that is very high-end designer. Interior designers are there shopping, and it's CHAIR. Please spell it correctly if you go check it out. I'm just saying, there's a very important reason to spell that correctly. All right. This is not for sale. Nobody is getting this. I just bought him just because. You can go over here. I've got another. I got some little stuff. Oh, yeah. So I bought a couple of these little embellished trinket boxes. This one. Let me find it. What are you called? There it is. $5. I paid $5 for it. And these do really well in my live sales. So this won't get listed. This will just go in my live sales. I tend to get $15 on up, depending on how fancy they are. So that one will go in a live sale. And where's the other one? Oh, here's the other one I bought. This is the Objet d'Art. This one is a castle. This one is super cool because it's a castle. There's a little. So that one probably will sell in the $20 to $25 range, especially since it has its box. And that one I got for $5. So I love that. I love that so much. I got just some small, fun little stuff like, a real fur pink poodle. Oh, your number's on there. That makes it easier to look up. And again, $5. Let's look him up because I have no idea what a real fur pink poodle sells for. I just bought it because it was a real fur pink poodle. So let's go back up to the top here. Real fur pink poodle. I'm first going to, that's what somebody would search for. Those first words that come to your mind are usually the ones to search. So I'm going to take out the real, just see fur pink poodle. See, oh, look, we got some ceramic. He doesn't have any ceramic on him. Oh, and then there's international sellers. Let me go over and see if there's any available. Yeah, nothing. So, I don't know. So I could do a Google search. Okay, let me get brave. Let me get brave. Real fur pink poodle. Oh, alpaca fur, terriers, and poodles. $30 on Etsy. And that's similar. I can't believe people do this to their dogs. This is so sad. Sometimes I will just go to the shopping and see what comes up. Yeah, I'm thinking he's 15 to 20 bucks. 15 to 20. Again, he's something that will probably go in my live sale versus listing him. Dorothy on Facebook is asking, should I be selling internationally? I haven't as of yet, not brave enough. I will tell you, the only way I sell international is with the global shipping program with eBay right now, because international postage is really messed up. It's just really messed up, sadly. So global shipping program is the only way I would say to do international so that you're protected. Oh, Nancy's back at the hat saying Mary Poppins hat. Genuine fur. Yeah, well, I put in fur. No, it's not a fur reel. It's more like a handmade one. Yes, you are safe with the global program. All right. And like this, how could I resist buying this? I mean, and some things I just buy for my live sales because I know my live sale audience loves stuff like this. And again, $5. So, which probably was a little bit much to pay for this little guy, but I suspect he'll sell upwards of $10. So again, I knew I couldn't really lose money. If he sold for less than $5, I'd be super surprised. But it was just fun. It was just fun. I bought some jewelry. I do need to have another jewelry sale soon. That's the only way I sell jewelry. I don't list it on eBay, but look at these two fantastic pins that I got. Super pretty. And I got that. Oh, one is marked HAR and one is marked, I think that's his Coro. I think this one is a Coro. This one is an HAR. Yeah. $5 for the pair. So I know I have some jewelry people and I have been horrible about getting to my jewelry sales. If you could see the mess that we have in the eBay room with the jewelry right now, we're still not recovered from our December mystery jewelry box debacle. Oh, Hara is a good high-end piece. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I don't know if I got these together. I'm looking real quick. I got a Swarovski owl. Nope, that's not this. This is okay, I got these two pieces. These two pieces came together. I got the pair for $9. This is genuine turquoise. He's like a little fetish owl. And then this guy's just a little crystal on a little brass tree. Look how shiny he is. So I got those. Where's my Swarovski? Where is my Swarovski? There you are. Ah, here's Swarovski. Look at him shine. Woo. That's how you know a Swarovski. Like, it's just the quality is there. And then they are signed on the bottom. Hopefully that'll focus. There you go. There you can see it. So what does a Swarovski owl sell for, you say? Let's go look. I'm thinking, I got to spell this now. Swarovski owl. And now this is in the listed. So let's go to the sold. And And here we go. Now, this is obviously not the 6-inch owl, so don't get excited by that price. We have to get down to the little guy. Wait, how many results were there? There's 278. That's not too bad. So I will just scroll down with sorted at highest till I get to the one that I have, which looks like, close. This one doesn't have the ears though. Those all have the ears. Owl ears. Unless he can't be missing. He would be totally broken on top if he was missing his ears. Is it him? Aha. I do believe that's him. $67. That was with free shipping. So I was thinking 50 to 60 on him when I bought him and paid just, what did I say? $13. $13 for a $50 to $60 owl. Let's see if we can find any more. There's different varieties. There's two together. And again, now this is why you don't want to do auctions. Even though this person had 12 bids, they still only got $37 because auction's only going to work if the right two people at the right time are there that are going to fight it out. If you have two people that neither one wants to pay very much because they were attracted to the low price of the auction, you're not going to get top dollar for your item. In this case, there's just too many that somebody can go buy it now. So why would they wait for an auction? Yeah, I don't see this little guy. He doesn't come up too much, does he? What are you guys saying about him over there? A snowy owl? Maybe. It would be nice to find out what Swarovski actually called it. But it's interesting that I can't really find this one, and it is a signed piece. So it's one that I will probably go over to like the Swarovski site and find out exactly what they call it in order to have it show up better for somebody who's looking for that owl. I got this little carved dog. He is made of wood. Now, I have a friend who collects bulldog items, so I'm probably going to be giving him to her. But as just a carved wood piece, you're still looking at least $10. And I paid $4. I paid $4 for him. Can't go wrong. Oh, this is way out of like something that I normally buy, but these are Mickey Mouse shooter marbles. So I did do a quick search on these Mickey Mouse shooter marbles. You can put a singular in there. I'll just put one. Well, here's two results. Isn't this interesting, guys? That's the same marble. It's the same marble. This seller got $20 on a buy it now. Shipping on this is going to be like $3 at the most. This is the same marble. They did an auction and started it at $3. And guess what they got? They got $3. Whoever bought this can turn around, list it, and sell it for $20. Let's see how many are listed here. Now, what's really interesting is when I researched this originally, there was a lot more of them that showed up. The thing is, you can't just search marble on this because a shooter marble is a lot more valuable than a regular marble. And that was the thing. So this is like $40 worth of marbles right there. But the eBay average is going to show that the selling price should be, I'm thinking in my head doing math, like $11 if you go to list that. Okay, I got this other fantastical piece, Look at that. This one is Maddox of California, made in USA, copyright 1959. It is double-sided in the really desirable, I don't know, is that aqua or turquoise? It's a greenish blue, which I think would be, I don't know, I guess you could call it turquoise or aqua. Let's see what it's worth. It is Maddox Gazelle. Oops. If I could type. Maddox Gazelle. So they call it turquoise. All right, all right. And why am I just not getting any results? You guys know there's more than 3 listings. In fact, this is the same. Oh, this is a good example. This and this are the same seller. So if somebody happens to click over on this one to purchase this item, that seller's now paying an extra 5 to 8% more in their final value fee than if they hadn't done it as a promoted listing. So you guys got to be careful with that. Careful with promoting. Holly, I will answer that question in one moment. Let me just complete this. See, there's like no way there's none of these. There's no way. I just don't even understand this. This shows you how messed up search is. How can there be no results for this? Maddox is also the company that makes the fantastic TV lamps. You can see there. That's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me that there's no results when I know darn well. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a Google search real quick here just to show you guys what's happening with eBay. I'm going to put in that same result that I used previously. There we go. So of course the eBay ones are showing up. Here's Worthpoint. Always tends to show up in these searches. But at this point, I'm thinking maybe I've got a rare piece because gosh, there sure aren't any. Let's go over to that Worthpoint. I'm already signed in. Now, I disregard the immediate result here. I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to look Maddox Gazelle. Maybe they called it antelope. Could be. Only 3 results in like the $30 range. Let's try antelope. That's very surprising to me. So a lot of people are calling it antelope. Very interesting. So it's just not a very high-end item. I still believe that that planter to me is worth at least 20 bucks. And I won't let it go unless I get at least 20 bucks, which means it may stick around for a while, but I think it's too cool to sell for less than 20 bucks. So there we go. Let me go back to that question that Holly asked. I am happy to answer that. Why are there only 17 listings in my eBay store? Well, it used to be closer to 1,000, and then I moved. And when I moved, everything got packed up and put in a storage pod. And because it's been a very slow process unpacking my inventory, I am going through each box of stuff at a time, inspecting, making sure it's good before I put it back into my eBay store. I have all of my listings stored over on List Perfectly because that is just like the most amazing inventory management application that has ever been invented. eBay used to lose my drafts. They used to lose my listings, and I couldn't keep a physical inventory good enough. So I got everything imported into List Perfectly, and I ended my eBay listings. So all I have to do now as I find the items and unpack them is go into List Perfectly now and launch that listing. The problem is time. I simply don't have, like, it's the last thing on my list of things to do is to go through the eBay inventory and get it up, because I'm in this constant flow of, I sell things directly from my videos. I sell things in my Friday live sales. So like right now, I've got 2 people downstairs working on shipping for the live sale that happened on Friday. And then we'll get that out. That's like a whole day work, getting all that out. And then tomorrow we will start cleaning and processing and tagging stuff for the booth and working on inventory, and there's so many different things. So I'm hoping that within the next 2 weeks that I'm going to be able to get more listings back up on eBay as we get into that inventory. But yeah, I get that question a lot. It's like, here, I'm teaching eBay, but I don't really have anything listed on eBay. But I have 24 years of experience on eBay, teaching eBay, being directly connected and taught by eBay. So I'm very confident in the information that I'm giving you guys, that this is the way eBay works, because I have gone direct to the source. I've worked with the chief technical officer of eBay. I've worked with many of the eBay executives so that I could bring accurate information to you guys, as well as from personal experience selling there and other venues. So I hope that answers that question for everybody who was kind of wondering. It's like, why isn't this lady selling anything? It's just simply a time. I definitely, I believe in having different streams of revenue in any of your business, anything you're doing, not having all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. And it's really bothering me right now that I don't have eBay up and running to full capacity. So that is definitely a huge, huge goal of mine to get done over the next month, is to really start ramping up eBay. Yep. Yeah. And then we'll be cross-posting to Etsy. And I don't like Mercari. I'm not going to cross-post to Mercari. I use Etsy and Poshmark. And then I will also be listing things over on cherish.com, like we've talked about a couple times in here. Cherish is spelled Chairish. Let me show you Cherish, because Cherish is amazing. If you guys sell things that can be considered home decor items, it can be antique, it can be modern. Just got to make sure it's not mass marketed, because they do curate. They don't accept everything. So let's say I'm looking for a Murano glass bowl. Here's how Cherish looks. And you will get better prices on Cherish than you get on eBay. I guarantee it. And they do have, I don't know if it's on the screen. Oh, no, this is just going to keep going and going. I have to go back to here. Down at the bottom, if you go all the way down to the bottom, they have right down here in this little black area, the pink book pricing guide. Now you can pull up Murano glass bowl and you can see what things have sold for. Usually, say 50, 35. Some of them, they're just not showing the price, which is very strange. 150 for this one, 58. 99. So you can see some really good prices are realized over there. I got to click on one of these and see why it's not showing the price. I wonder if maybe they don't show it until later. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I highly recommend Cherish if you sell the kind of stuff that would go on Cherish. And they do so here's their pricing structure. It's a 30% commission unless you have at least 20 items listed. If you have 20 items or more listed there, then it's 20% commission. No listing fees. You only pay when it sells, and their shipping flow is so beautifully wonderful. You can even just drop the item off over at a UPS store and they will pack it and ship it, and they give like this huge discount for that to happen and all of that good stuff. So yeah, Patty, I just can't really figure out how to do that because I'm not doing the shipping myself right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to add in some more of the shipping videos, because I've had a lot of people asking me that. A lot of people. Just a couple more things that I bought at this sale were this amoeba shaped mid-century glass bowl with this texture in it. I don't know. This one's going to take a little research to try to find, or I might just sell it as amoeba shaped mid-century glass bowl and just pick a price like 50, 60 bucks, and see where it goes. I'd be happy with that. I know I'm like way over time. I just got a couple more things. I got this really cute little ruby red miniature glass vase with the clear applied handles. I think I know I paid $5. It's $5 for that little cutie. And last but not least, I bought paper dolls. They are, what's that? Blondie, and I don't know. What's the name of that cartoon? What I'm trying to think of. And then this one is another cartoon that I can't think of it at the moment. But anyway, so I've got those, which isn't really like my niche. It's not really my thing to buy paper dolls, but this is where I get in trouble with auctions because the prices are usually so good I can't resist. You are correct, Craftomatic. Mercari tends to be a kind of a bargain basement. Remember, Mercari does not like professional sellers. They don't like you and me who do this on a daily business as our income. They just want to service the person who's listing a few things out of their closet or out of their home. They're like literally an online yard sale is what Mercari sees them. Dogwood. Okay. Dagwood. Okay. Got it. Thank you guys. Blondie and Dagwood. That's it. I knew it was something like that. So that's why I picked that up. So look at me. I ran way over today, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that, but it was fun. All right, guys. Any last minute questions before we go take on the day? Anybody know who was famous for saying that? I think she still says it. Who says the go take on the day? Come on, you guys know. I know. I got to wait for lag. I got to wait for you to hear what I just said. I've been listening to the woman since I was in my 20s. I'll give that hint. I've met her in person, actually. I've always looked up to her. She's not awful. She's a tough love kind of gal. I will tell you, I've met her in person. She's not awful. Trust me, she's amazing. Supportive of women like no one else out there. I have stories about her. Nobody else knows, huh? I'm talking about Dr. Laura. Anybody else ever? Yeah, I'm the only one who ever listened to Dr. Laura. She's very, very tough love. She says it like it is. And I think that's what I always admired is she didn't worry about the haters, coming at her all the time because she spoke her mind. But I will tell you, as someone who, when I was young and dumb, Laura Schlesinger, yes, Dr. Laura Schlesinger, I needed to hear what she was saying, and it affected my life so greatly. And a lot of times we hear something from someone and it feels harsh and it can hurt our feelings and it can put up a wall. But if you really step back, the very thing that evoked that emotion could be the very thing that you need to work on. And so I will tell you that I was at a women's conference and she was late getting to the conference. And so they were allowing the women there to get up and talk a bit about their business. So it was my turn. I was up there in the front of this room of women talking, and all of a sudden she walked in the door. And I was like, I clammed up. And she came over to me and she goes, no, go on. It's like I had to give my spiel in front of Dr. Laura. And then she was just like so amazingly supportive and kind. And I got her autograph and a picture, so Yeah, that's why I kind of have a place in my heart for Dr. Laura, because she has helped a lot of people. A lot of people. Okay. Yeah, tell the truth, not what you want to hear. Just telling somebody what they want to hear doesn't ever help anybody get ahead. That just helps them feel better about, whatever they're doing. And I mean, it's tough. Like, I never, ever, ever want to hurt someone or offend someone. It's like, it's just not in my DNA to do that, but it happens. It happens because I also want to be true to what I believe and what I know when there's facts involved, in this online selling stuff. And I want to disseminate bad information that's out there. And that doesn't always get taken kindly. But I won't lower my standards to protect somebody's feelings, so to speak. I know you guys are all telling me to keep the hat. I'm not really a hat wearer, but I kind of like this one. I do kind of like it. Yeah. Well, you got to remember too, when you're on a 2-minute phone call with a stranger on the radio, remember that's produced too. Like, she only has so long to give an answer, and she's doing the best she can at the time with the information she's given. She get it 100% right? Nope. Nobody does. Nobody gets things 100% right. But if you look at the majority of the advice and the majority of the things that she's done that were good, that's what you got to look at. It's like me. I make mistakes. I call things the wrong thing. I pass stuff up at the stores. I probably should have told you guys, yeah, this is something you want to buy, but you got to look at the larger percentage. Larger percentage. All right, guys. So with that, we all need to go take on the day, take on the week. Let's do this thing. Come over, join the Niche to Profit Facebook group if you are a reseller. Love to have you. Also, come join the Vintage with Style buy and sell group if you just like buying and selling stuff. So I run that one too. I didn't even tell my mods I was throwing that in there. So to see how quick that Melissa can get that link for you guys. Do I run into Katie and Vicky out thrifting? I don't. We live on opposite sides of towns, but they are very good friends of mine. We talk often. So we're due to have a lunch soon. Thank you, Tiger, for that link. I'm just waiting. So you see if we can get the other link in there, and then I will wish you guys all a fantastic day. Hey, Bougie, say bye. Say bye. No, not going to do it. No, okay. We'll take it. Close enough. All right, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Congratulations to anybody who was rooting for the Rams yesterday. And with that, you guys go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.